So, couple of things. Like I said, I'm going to focus on sales orders and then hoping that eventually all this is going to also come on the sales invoice. If I'm taking a look at the order, as your accounts are getting updated, don't get surprised. As you add a customer, one of the biggest thing is, and we add delivery type, we add a product, all the way at the bottom, you'll see create and receive deposit. Earlier, the receive deposit was on the top, and that was creating some confusion because if you're modifying or if you're adding more items to order, then the order amount changes and that button would disappear. So this option is like you finalized your order, now create your order and receive deposit. And we will do it together as I am creating this order. So order is being created. Another change is that you could actually now leave that requested delivery date blank. So far, we did not have that option. We always said add the requested delivery date, and requested delivery date is actually a fulfillment date in AltheaSuite. Based on that, we're making the fulfillment red, green, like this can be delivered or this cannot be delivered. If you left the requested delivery date blank, that means I don't know when I can deliver. I don't know when my customer wants it. And you can always come back and give that date at a later time. Now let's go ahead and add some one or two models. I'm going to add something else. I will expand this screen. When I have added these products in that order, the first option for appliance, anyway, the warranties are per line item, but for furniture, mostly the warranty is on the invoice total. So and this is already there. Based on the total amount, you're going to get the warranty slab. Either customer refuses for warranty or, okay, this is the slab. If the price is in between 2,000 to this much amount, that's the warranty amount that customer should be paying if they want both of these to be covered in warranty. This is an editable amount. You could further increase it or reduce it based on your negotiation with the customer. The next most important new thing is the delivery charges. We added an automation. So you could create slabs of delivery charges. So let's say I want to charge delivery charge X amount of dollar if the invoice is from $1 to $1,000. If it is from 1,001 to 9,999, then there is another charge. So based on that order total, it's going to display here that delivery charge in between, this is coming in this slab. So you should be charging them this much. So salesperson doesn't have to think it or add it as a line item, and we will auto-populate it here for them that based on these order total, this is your delivery slab charges. Or you could have been giving a free delivery if you wanted to. That's the option that will be available if you want to define that.
Deepa, can delivery be based on items also, or is it just on invoice?
It can be, but then it could be added as a combo pop-up, right? Every item has its own delivery charge, or a group of item has its own delivery charge. Like appliances, you want to charge them extra um, heavy appliances, or maybe. So those are the linked combo pop-ups we could add, Debbie, and that's
Okay.
how you could do that.
Okay.
Now we have the um, delivery amount, base total. I got the subtotal. Now coming to the main part is the discounts and offers. Let me take you to the other screen, and I have defined some discounts in the system. If I go back here under discounts, I've discounted saying that from 10 September till 11th of October, if my invoice order total ranges from $0, from minimum invoice amount from here to maximum, I'm going to give this much discount. So I can put a date range. I can create an invoice order amount slab. So I could create multiple slabs here. So in this case, I have said that if it is from 1,000 to 7,499, then I want to give $110 discount. Similarly, I created another discount. I can create as many discounts, and whatever is applicable is going to show on that order when whoever is creating an order. Now, another most popular discount, which we have seen our customers like to use, is tax discount. On this weekend, I'm running a tax discount. So it will calculate the tax amount on the total order and reverse apply a discount on that, and we will see it. So, and that is, in this case, I have kept it open that this is a tax discount period. Everybody who I am selling gets a tax discount, but at the same time, me as a business is liable to pay that tax. So we go back here now that I've created this order, and then you could see that the applicable discounts will start showing here. It says that on this slab, you have an offer going on, free delivery. I can select that. So that gets applied, discount $110. Then it also says no sales tax weekend special can also be applied. Now at this point, the tax is $208.48. If I select that, customer gets that much of extra discount, and then it recalculates the tax because now the invoice order base amount has changed. So you still have tax on that order because you have to pay that, but customer got that sales tax discount here. If you think, oh, I don't want to give it, something has happened, I could have just removed it, remove it again. You could have got rid of that. Reapply it, you could reapply it, whatever you want to give them. So now my order is ready. I have applied the warranty, delivery charges, discounts, everything on that order. And from here on, you could create and receive deposit. So I'm going to do that. That opens that receive deposit window. It directly takes you to the section where you need to take the payment from customer, whatever way they want to pay you. Save that. My order has been created. If I look at this order that we just created, it gets saved with the delivery charges I added as a line item automatically. This is the deposit amount we just took. The discount is saved internally as a discount affecting your discount account, and we are all good. Now, I save this order without requested delivery date. At any time when you know your requested delivery date, you do not have to modify that order. You could come here and say set requested delivery date. This is going to open this. All right. You could have set requested delivery date for each line item separately or for the whole order. Okay, looks like we can deliver it by 10th because now you know you have a back order, you know the PO is coming, and you could allocate that. So this is where you can set that. Now we have it set that the requested delivery date is there. And then if I come to pending deliveries, that order was anyway going to show there, but it was going to show there without the date, but now it's going to show with the date. Another important thing on the screen you see here, we're also now displaying the pending amount on the order. Anybody, a lot of people do not want to deliver a product if the order still has a balance. So we are sending here the pending amount, which now you can make a decision that product is deliverable, but customer still has a balance that they need to pay. Something to pay attention is that if an order has been financed, that is not a balance here. That is considered internally a paid amount because it's a financed order. You could also apply a filter. Do not show documents with pending amount. So I only want to schedule whatever has been cleared. That will make it easy to schedule delivery so you do not even see those deliveries whose payments are pending. So discounts is pretty simple. There are two types of discounts you could. One is line item wise, you could still give it. Like I have all these things going on, but I have predefined offers, but at the same time, I still want to keep the line discount, that is still applicable. You could do that. What is very important now is that if at all your business needs, we have added an extra layer of password security at the discount line also. So you can do a setup where you kept it open for your sales team to give up to 10% discount. But if they want to exceed beyond that, it could ask a manager override. So a manager can put a password, or even if the manager is not there at their location, they can put that password from wherever they are on their AltheaSuite, and that will get approved. So a manager override for discount is available. These are predefined set discounts, but that one is a manager override discount. So you could also use that. Now, something which has been requested for a very long time, and we have also added that in this release, is we always did the sales returns and exchanges on order for something for which the order has been created in the system. Nicole, this is again going to be, this release is for Nicole. Everything she needs is here. So if you have an invoice which was created earlier and it does not have an order, you could create a return in the system now. So let's take an example. I'm going to go ahead and find some old invoice. And especially if you do not even have a QLN, it will auto-generate it. So let's go ahead and look at, okay, maybe we have this invoice. And that's the customer name. I'm going to select this customer name. And I'm going to create an order. This guy has been transferred from your old system, or maybe earlier you were making invoices and now you're making orders. So you could create a new order. And then we'll add that customer's name because he's calling for that exchange. We'll find a product that he wants to return. Okay, maybe just this one. They've called for an exchange for this product. So as you add that product, you get that option, add an exchange or add a return. That has always been there. When I add an exchange, AltheaSuite is going to say that, hey, from which order you're linking it? What was the original order from where you had sold it? In this case, I do not have order. I have a sales invoice. Terry can also use it just for managing anybody who is not making orders, only making sales invoices can also use it to create their returns and exchanges now. So I'll say, okay, let me see the original invoice number I need to have. Okay, we are creating a return against this invoice number. So it's going to say, okay, what's the serial number? No, I don't. I am not finding it. What's the QLN? I'm not finding it because in that invoice, I do not have any number. If you say, okay, AltheaSuite is auto-generating a number for you and making it not in hand right at that time because it was supposed to be on that invoice, which you have already delivered. And now you're creating a return ticket. Now it's also saying that on your invoice, this product was sold at this price, but currently in your AltheaSuite account, it's listed at that. So obviously you want to change that price because that's how you had sold it for. And if you're exchanging it, you want to give the new product at the same price. So we're reminding you that when you sold it, that was the price, sales price with which you sold it to that customer. So you could go ahead and change it. So here is my exchange ticket. This is new product sending, old product coming back. Similarly, you could have done just a refund, return. In that case, you might be sending something else, or you're just returning to customer. Once this is done, does the new product still need to get covered under warranty? We need to still apply that. Do you want to take any delivery charges for this swapping? It's up to you. If you want to apply, you could apply. So if you see, customer does not have to pay for the product, but maybe now the new product that we are sending, earlier you did not have warranty, now he wants to take warranty. it can be applied. You want to still capture the delivery charges because this is your second visit. You can apply that. So order total is this much, and then I'm going to create that. What it has done is, if I come back to pending deliveries, and if I could refresh that, it's going to just refresh in a second, and we'll see that order is going to be here with a negative number. So your driver knows he has to pick it up. We see that it created a negative ticket here that your driver needs to pick it up. So this return, exchange, all that can happen at the order level, even for our customers who are, you can continue making invoices, but to create a return ticket, you could create just a sales order. The advantage of this is it goes to the delivery queue. The driver knows it needs to be picked up. When the driver has picked up that product and it comes back to the warehouse, it stays under picked up item list. That means now it does not go back to the inventory right away. You could still do a second verification validation that serial number has come back. Serial number is damaged, faulty. This is something I cannot put it in the main warehouse. It needs to go back to customer vendor, or maybe it needs to move to a scratch and dent unit so I can still sell it at a lesser cost. You could make all those decisions on this screen than here. Another thing which we can help you set up that complete Twilio text messaging system. We can take care of all that on our end. And as soon as a trip is created, we can 100% do that setup for you. You could send text message. That means all your customers are going to receive an auto text. Your delivery schedule tomorrow at this time at this lab. You could send an auto phone calls to your deliveries are scheduled, and it will make an auto call to your customers. Once the message has been sent, if there is any change, you could resend the message. You could also, once the messages have been sent to everybody else, I'm not clicking it here because most of these guys might have phone numbers. You could also send the message to only people whose you made some changes, like you changed the time slot, or maybe you added one more person to that trip. You can also do a setup where after I have delivered at customer A and the driver marks that product as delivered, now when you're going to customer B, as soon as A customer has been marked as delivered, the B guy will automatically get a text message that we are on our way to deliver it. So there is a lot that has been covered in this release, and it's mostly focusing on order workflow. But there's a lot that we can use. All this is released. I can get your sandbox updated if you want to test it out. And then from there, we can take it up. Since it's
Deepa,
just,
to
yes,
use the text messaging, you have to have like another service, right?
practice service, yes, yeah.
What about, so for email, you don't, right?
No,
But
email you don't, but text
what about
messaging
the
you.
phone call?
Phone call is also from that third-party service, which can be, a lot of people use different services. Now, we can recommend Twilio. We recommend, it's going to be, it's pretty simple, not super expensive, and we can help you with the setup. Yeah.
And we'll still be able to do that even though we use invoices, because that's just part of delivery, right?
Yes, that's just part of
Okay.
it. Yeah. Any questions for me?
When is that going to go live in our accounts, Deepa? All of the updates.
Kevin can get this updated today.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, so I'll request it today, and then it'll probably be updated very very soon after. But I'll let you know. You usually get that email from us, right? Where explains everything that kind of happened in our update. You'll get that from my team, and then you'll have all of this stuff.
Cameron, I don't think I'm getting those emails because like we kind of find out that we've gotten updates because our grids change. That's kind of been our clue that we figure out we've gotten one. And so we don't really know what's been updated. Is
Okay,
there
it
like
looks like your account hasn't been updated since August, but let me see if I can review my release notes and get you at least the ones up till August for you.
okay. Yeah, if we could get like an email when the account gets updated, that'd be good because our guys, when any little detail, no matter how insignificant changes, you would think that we picked the store up and moved it to another country.
That's funny.
So we have a
Yeah.
running release notes. Let's check why Terry's not getting it, because if we update account, they just copy paste the notes and send.
Absolutely.
Let's check that. Yeah.
Okay.
And we can also request for the latest release for her. Maybe Terry
Okay.
can try a little bit on the orders.
Okay.
Yes, I'm willing to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially if it'll make our workflow, well, I mean, as Deepa would say, well, when you use the system as it's intended, it does all the things it's intended to
Yeah.
do, right?
Yeah. For the sales team, they do not need to do anything. The screen is exactly same like invoice. It's order. We can, I know then after that order gets delivered, you still need to invoice it. But since you are not doing your deliveries, your delivery is outsourced, we can also automatically create an invoice in the system as soon as you mark your product as delivered. But not for people who are using AltheaSuite for deliveries. That option is not there. If
So
you are,
we're
yeah.
starting to do that now. So basically, we've got a new arrangement going forward where we're using a third party for our deliveries, but it's going to be transparent to the customer. They'll think it's our crew. So they're using the AltheaSuite to manage the delivery, to get the customer signatures, to get the delivery pictures and everything for us. So I think we're back into the normal customer area there.
That's good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so
Because
that's why
the
I'm
whole
interested
purpose of, yeah,
in those functions where you can email and call the customer.
correct.
I want to start doing that.
Sounds good. Thank you to both of you for being there. We know two people will be there no matter what, right? I'm actually surprised. We had a lot of registrations. I think maybe it was just too short of a notice or something. Yeah. But we'll talk more, and Nicole will get the account update. And Terry
Yes.
also. Yeah.
And I saw
Terry,
your email, Nicole. I'll fix your report.
I figured that was a QLN thing, so no
Yeah.
worries. Thank you so much.
Okay. Awesome. Sounds
right.
good. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks.
Thanks, Terry.
Bye.
Thanks, Nicole. Bye.
Thanks, guys.